It's time for our community spotlight, and we're catching up with the Logan County Bureau of Tourism today. Emily is here with us. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Logan County Visitors Bureau. It's called a lot of different things, but basically, what is it you do there?
So we just try to tell people what's going on in Logan County and get them to come visit us. We've got a lot of really cool attractions that we want people to know about. So we use our social media to help promote our attractions and our events. Logan County is a lot bigger than I think people realize. So we've always got a lot going on pretty much every weekend.
All right. And let's go ahead and introduce Todd for us today.
Yeah, so I invited Todd McCormick from our Logan County History Center. They have some really cool events coming up, and we have a really cool museum here in Logan County that he gets to run and is in charge of. So I'll let him talk about those things.
Hi, Todd.
Hi there. Thanks, Emily, for the introduction. We have some things going on. We get to do our Halloween Kid Fest. It's going to be October 23rd from 1 to 3. Last year we couldn't do it because of the pandemic, but we are doing it. It's going to be slightly different this year. In the years past, we've had kids' crafts down in the museum basement, which is a lot of fun, but gets very, very crowded down there. And so for safety's sake, we decided not do that this year, but we are going to expand the trick-or-treating. So the kids will get to trick-or-treat through the Transportation Museum, then on up into the museum.
Can I interrupt you for just a second? Let's clarify, because Logan County does their trick-or-treat during the day.
Correct.
And that's why it's important for people to know the timeline for your museum as well.
Yeah, this one is October 23rd, so it's the Saturday before.
Oh, it's the Saturday before. It's not in conjunction with. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
So, hey, we're just getting an opportunity for kids to get more candy. So, it'd be 1 to 3. They'll actually enter through the Transportation Museum doors, and we'll have people at each bay handing out candy. And so not only get you get candy, you'll get to see the Transportation Museum. And then they'll make their way up the steps into the museum. And there we actually do decorate for Halloween. We call it spooky and not scary. Kid Fest is meant for kids basically 4 to 12. We have some younger ones come in and some older ones. But so it is, we have the lights out, black lights, so things glow in the dark. And we have spiders and spider webs and bats and different things like that. But each room, the museum room, will have somebody handing out candy. And so they'll make their way through both hallways of the museum and then exit out the door at the end of the museum and go outside. And we have the mansion and museum all decorated for fall. And so we're going to ask parents, they can take their kids' pictures in the costume in front of the mansion. And then they can email it to us, and we'll put it on Facebook page for people to see all the costumes. And then they'll go around the west side of the mansion, and we have pumpkins that we'll hand out, and along with goodie bags that will have decorations, and the kids can take those home and decorate the pumpkins. So we still think it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, we're making some changes for safety reasons, and we're getting ready to do a big storage project in the museum basement. And so that area is going to be kind of off limits for the public for a while. But we're just really glad that we can do this again. I forget how many years we've had Kids Fest, but we get more thank yous from parents and grandparents doing this event than I think anything we do. And it's a neat way. You see the museum in a different way, let's put it that way. But we've noticed a lot of people will then come back and see the museum as museum once the Halloween decorations are down. So it's a real fun time. A lot of our volunteers dress up. The kids will have a good time. Parents also have a good time. And one thing that we do is kind of a community service. There's no charge, but we do ask that each child bring a non-perishable food item, and then we'll be given to a local food pantry. We've been doing that last few years, and the food pantries really appreciate that. And so this year we're going to be going with St. Vincent. So it's a great day. It's a week away. So when we're recording this, I'm not sure what the weather will be like, but it sounds like it's going to be nice fall weather. So that makes it even more in the Halloween mood. So we're, again, looking forward to it. We'll actually close down the museum the week before that because it takes time to get all the spider webs up and all that. And but it's really neat when it's done. So again, we can't wait to have the kids back through the doors and getting their candy.
Tell us the location once again and the website.
We're located at 521 East Columbus Avenue here in Bell Fountain. And our website's loganhistory.org. And so we'll have stuff on that as well as our Facebook page. We've already done several posts for it, and we'll be doing more. And so, we should have some things in the newspaper and so forth. So we invite everybody to come out and see that. And then within a month and a half after that, or less than that, we'll be having our Christmas open house. So it is a busy time for us. But it's a fun time.
Yeah, good. Well, I hope that we can get that information on our community calendar as well.
Okay,
Definitely we'll post about this Kid Fest and definitely the Christmas stuff, because I know you really go to town on the Christmas decorations.
Oh yeah. Yep. Again, we couldn't really do it the full thing last year, but we're hoping to getting back more normal this year. Maybe not as many trees, but still all the way full of trees and the mansion beautifully decorated. So
all right. Todd, thanks so much for coming on today and talking to us about this. It's a great event for families.
Yes, it is. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, Emily. So I know that there's things like this encouraging families to get out, but you have events for everybody, and fall is a great time to get out and do fun stuff. So tell me what else is going on in Logan County.
For Logan County, we have, the Holland Theater has quite a few events going on. Actually, they have a ton of different shows coming up. They've got Sam Bush, and then they've got Sierra Hall coming up in October, and Steel Wheels as well coming. Some pretty big names there that they're really excited about. Down in Lakeview, they have their Fall Fun Trick or Treat. That's October 28th. They'll have just trick or treat through the entire village, and they'll have some food trucks out there. And then let's see, West Liberty, they have their Christmas in the Village is actually in November. It starts pretty early, November 5th and 6th. So they'll have their Christmas starting then. And then for the first Friday coming up in November, that will be November 5th through the 7th is Bell Fountain's holiday open house as well. So they will have their basically just some fun shopping downtown and some Christmas decorations of everybody getting in the holiday spirit.
Okay, sounds good. Tell me about your calendar and where people can get more information.
Yeah, so on our website, it's called experiencelogancounty.com. That under there, we have an events tab, and that calendar is jam-packed of everything that I can possibly find that's going on in Logan County. And I mean, we have a calendar that we share that has some bigger events and some of our big name events, but that is nowhere near everything going on. I would highly recommend checking out our calendar. I keep that updated almost weekly. Adding new events and things are always going on. For the most up-to-date information, things going on, I would check out our Facebook page. That's just Logan County Visitors Bureau. We always have posts going up there about things going on and new events as they come out. We try to get those shared on our Facebook as quickly as possible.
Now, do you have any information about the corn maze that Engels opened up? Because I saw that the other day as I was driving by.
Yeah, so they are doing a corn maze again this year. You can go out on the weekends and they'll have hay rides in the corn maze and just different things to do, kind of like a small fall festival that you can do here in Logan County every weekend.
Cool. I'm all for running through the corn. I mean, my husband's a city boy and he's like, corn maze, like that's going to be fun. I'm like, yes. They make it interesting. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's so our area, right? So I say, yeah, come on out and do the fun corn maze. All right. So anything else that you want to let people know about?
Yeah. So we have our Best of Logan County going on right now. Voting was supposed to end October 16th, but we have decided to extend that till October 31st. We shared a post on our Facebook with our top answers, and from there we gained over 500 new votes. So we really want to let people have a chance to vote for their favorites. So it's
was
really
Rock the Lake one of the more popular events?
It's on there. It's really hard because we have so many events that happen that the answers are so spread out that the answers could really change for what wins by the end of the voting.
Come on, rock the lake for event.
People can vote. That's on our website under our blogs. It's just called Best of Logan County. The form is on there to vote. It's also shared on our Facebook 400 different times, so you can find it on there just scrolling through our news feed. And then it's also in the Buff Fountain Examiner. If you want a paper ballot, they have those as well.
Fantastic. Okay, so now another really cool plug I want to just bring to your attention. I was walking downtown with some folks who are not from around here, and they saw that you have a little entryway with pamphlets. So let's talk about that, because that's really cool that people can get information while they're in town.
Right. Yeah. So we have a display in front of our office. We're located on 100 South Main Street. We're right next to 600. So if you're going to get pizza, you can definitely come into our office and get some pamphlets. We have our visitor guide in there. So if you're just looking for something quick to grab our visitor's guide. It's got a little bit of everything in there, and it's going to give you a great feel for Logan County. But I mean, we've got everything you could possibly need: Ohio Caverns, the History Center, Piat Castles, the Holland Theater, their shows. We've got a list of their shows in there. Just literally anything you can think of. Even our restaurants. We have a map for downtown Bell Fountain. So a lot of great materials in there.
Very good. Cool. I love it. What great information. And it's fun to get out, especially in the fall, because we have hills and we have trees and we have events. So come on out. Do you have anything on your website yet? And maybe you'll develop this from what I'm telling you, but do you have anything that's like fall outings in Logan County?
Yeah, so we do. We have a fall blog of places, like it's all of my favorite fall things in Logan
Fantastic.
County. So there's stuff about my favorite fall treats on there. City Sweets has released some really cool fall items that I think are really good. So they have some pumpkin donuts that are really fun. I have County Road 5 is like one of the best places to see fall leaves if you just want to drive around and go see that. And then there's some fall events that I really enjoy going to, and some fall like activities I love to do. So that's all on our website, that you can go check that out.
And that website is again?
experiencelogancounty.com.
Fantastic. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming in and, just kind of giving us an idea of what we can do this fall to get out and about in Logan County.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.